Okay, so our USB charger stopped working in the front here on our Airstream, and so I called our dealer and he sent out a new USB port to put in here, and we just completed that. It did not go that easy. What you have to do is you take out these two screws on the side, and then you pull off this little plastic cover, and there's a screw under there. When you get that off, then the whole thing, the whole assembly here, slides away, and you can pull some of the wires out to give you some slack. But you don't have a lot of slack. And another problem is when you're doing this, of course, your power adapter and your cord and some of these things fall back behind. And it's a tight squeeze. We could have taken it apart a little more. You can take the bottom off of this once you get it out of there, but I didn't want to do that. So my wife was able, with her smaller hands, to reach in there, and we got it loose, got the new USB power port put in there, and got it in there. And we didn't take note of how the wires go in. So we thought, well, this is no problem. It's one side is marked on the new one, it was marked positive, and the other side was marked negative. So, you know, in our thinking, our imbecilic thinking, we thought that white was the power and black was the negative. But that's not the case. So when we pushed the wires on, had a loud pop, and immediately pulled the wires off. And we had them reversed, of course. The white's the negative and the black is the power. And we hooked it back up, and amazingly, it does work just fine. I don't know if there's a safety thing in there to save the whole unit from blowing up or whatever, but it didn't blow any fuses as far as I know, and it's working. So that's one problem taken care of, but it wasn't that easy. But hey, what are you going to do? The other thing is, over here on our cooktop, which we're doing some research right now, we have two burners that work just fine. This one blows out. I don't think we want to turn it on. It would be too hot to mess with then.
I don't think I can mess with that. I gotta do more studying.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then. When you turn it on, if it'll turn on at all, which it won't now because we probably have it turned too far. It seems that these turn, but the screw to tighten them down is down below. And when you turn that back one on, it flames up a bright yellow, which I guess means it's not getting enough air. So yeah, there we go. Okay, that's enough. Let's not set that pot holder on fire. Okay, they're awfully close there. So we're trying to dig through the manual now to try to find out how to adjust that. I'm sure it's a simple adjustment, and it should be, because we're simple people and we need things to be easy. So we'll be back in a few minutes and show you if we have any good results to show. Well, we're still working on the stove here. We finally managed to get the top up, but it was not easy. I don't know. I guess it's because we maybe don't know what we're doing, but we found this online where you push back and lift up, but it sure isn't that easy. I mean, we really had to wrestle with it, you know. And if you go online, you can find the manual that shows this and that and the other.
And then some of the burners were stuck into this thing. The one burner wouldn't come out, and finally it came, but we're still not sure what the problem is.
We're not sure what's the problem. In the manual it says alignment with the burner caps or whatever they are. So we're going to try to put this all back together, but believe me, these do not come apart easy with these tabs. Did that tab get bent?
I don't think so.
This one's bent a little bit.
Bent up. Oh, it's easily pushed back.
Okay. So anyway, we haven't solved anything yet. So guess we'll try to put it back together, which is probably going to be near impossible.
And then they have these little chintzy
Yeah, you got to
things.
watch these little spacer things for the keep it off the countertop, the lid off the countertop. They go flying everywhere. So you know, we're probably way in over our heads, but we'll put it back together. If we can't get it, then
we'll have to take it down to Colonial.
well, I don't know about that, but
or not use that burner.
I don't know. So
we'll get it working.
yeah. Okay, on closer inspection, we found that there are these clips on the bottoms of these burner caps, and they get loose. So I'm tightening these down, so when we put it back in there, it kind of keeps in the right position. And you can turn this, and it comes right out of the cooktop if you turn it the right way. But there's these spring clips, I guess you can see that, and you have to tighten them down with some needle nose. Okay, we finally fixed the stove here. Go ahead and light that. And you can light the other two. Okay. Alright, you turn off. Thank you. Okay, it turned out, after a lot of fooling around with this stove, we found out that the gaskets around the tubes where they meet these burner tops had started to fall apart in a lot of cases. So we ordered some new ones and put those on. And the hardest part of the whole thing for us, maybe we don't know what we're doing, is getting these lined back up as you're onto the tubes as you're putting the top back down. It's a very hard. I wouldn't recommend anybody try this on their own. You might as well get your RV service person to do this, because in the end, you know, we did it, but it wasn't easy. And but now it's working, so we fixed it. That's a success.